What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rick, and this is
Millie.
Millie. Hey, whatever. I mean, if you want to use a pseudonym, I get it. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So we thought we'd do a real quick haul video from a bin store visit we had this past weekend.
We went to two stores.
Yep. Went to
Two stores.
one new store and one not new store. And we wound up picking up 21 items total. And we kept two for the office break room, as we are calling it. So I figure we'll get right into it, right?
I remember there was another item.
What is it?
It was the telescope thing for the camera.
Oh, that's right. So there was 3 personal items.
Yes.
2 for the break room and 1 for the camera setup. And so we can show the break room stuff. But right now, I think we just dive right in to what we can resell, which equals about 19 items. And one store was $7 for everything we bought, $7 a piece, and the other store was $6, right?
$6.
So these are those Amazon returns and shelf pulls and overstocks and liquidations.
A lot of the things that you probably have seen us pull out or could potentially pull out of the Amazon box, coffin size boxes.
Correct.
So
Absolutely.
they just fill the bins, and when we go there, we're able to like pick from cream of the crop. Versus when we get a box, we just get whatever's in the box.
Because I'm the cream of the crop, I rise to the top.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my music ADD hits every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Emily, kick it off.
Oh, well, okay, I'll take something I know. So here we have some. I love these boxes. These are my favorite.
We look for these exact boxes.
I look for these boxes. You look for these boxes. He lifts it up and shows me, and I get all excited.
Yeah.
Because inside is usually Nespresso pods or Starbucks pods. And those we can list all day long and sell them for anywheres, on this case, $29.99, up to, I think we've gone as high as $34, $39.
They're
$39.
like $40.
$40.
Yep.
It just depends on what flavor and what the market's doing.
Yep.
So $29.95. We'll list these free shipping.
We always open them up while we're at the store. We make sure that they're not expired. But these Nespresso capsules, they sell really well for us. So always fun to find those. Here is a EVS SB03 shoulder brace, like an X-strap style shoulder brace. It is open box, kind of damaged box. It does not appear like it's ever been used inside the box. I'm not going to.
You did the smell test, didn't you?
I did do the sniff test. I didn't smell any sweat.
He got excited when he saw it in the bin.
I did.
Well, he looked at it and then he was like, "Ooh, I'm going to keep this."
So you know, a lot of these medical devices, these athletic support devices, not like that, but you know, athletic type braces and things like that, they do really, really well, and we've done quite well with other brands. But so yeah, we think we can sell this thing for $50 and ship it for free.
$50, free shipping. All right. I'm trying to find things that I picked out, but apparently I didn't get as much as you picked out.
Because I'm the winner.
Back to. Oh yeah, you found this one. So this is I don't know.
One of us did.
One of them. So this is another one of those tablet, iPad, keypad, keyboard, Bluetooth.
The folder portfolio type deals.
Thing. The last haul video that I did had a bunch of those. $40.
Link in description. If you want to see her doing a video all by herself, which she
I went
rocked.
shopping alone.
She rocked. Cool. Here's another iPad portfolio. Some of these guys are not worth the box that they're in, but we do find some good brands every now and again. This brand here is Jellycomb. And Jellycomb there's something else coming up here in a little bit that's a great product too by Jellycomb. We've sold quite a bit of Jellycomb stuff. We've still got quite a bit of Jellycomb stuff on
I
the
have
shelf.
Jellycomb upstairs that I use.
Yeah, personally used some Jellycomb stuff. So this is a portfolio case for an iPad Pro. It's definitely for the big screen. And it's got the square camera hole, which would indicate a Pro Series iPad. So definitely looks like the 12-inch Series iPad Pro, and we think we can sell this thing for about $40, and we'll ship it to you.
That's what we're going to attempt to sell it for.
Yep.
So we'll try it at that price.
We think we can succeed.
You got to be
at that
patient
price.
with them. They're not overnighters.
Yeah, they don't sell quick, but they do sell. So
now this is a fun one. Not the box, but the story. So as we were leaving the new bin store, there weren't a lot of bins at the store, but as we were leaving, we went back through one of the one section of bins, and it was a lot of clothing and fabric material type of things. In there was one item that we'll come across that was the first item that I had found there, which was like bigger dollar. And so as we were digging, I was like, I want that box. And it was all the way in the back. So he was like, all right. So he started, I don't know what you used.
my T-Rex arms.
You did not use your T-Rex arms.
I didn't?
You had help.
No, I didn't. There was something long
I don't
in the
know
box.
what it was you were
bin.
using, but he was able to get it and then opened it. And then he went and had he had them open it.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a laptop battery.
Yep.
So it's in
For
the bag.
a Dell XPS laptop.
Yeah.
Which is their higher line, some are even gaming style laptops.
And so he brought it back and said, yeah, we'll take it. And it was $45.99 free shipping. So we will see if we can sell that for $45.99 free shipping.
Easy for you to say. It is not, FYI, it is not Dell branded.
Oh, yeah.
If it were Dell branded, we'd be looking at $80 to $100. It is an unbranded battery, but they still do well, and we've sold numerous ones. You got to be careful with them. That's still in the anti-static pouch. We've had some that have been basically folded in half. So I am handed my next one.
Because you're taking the ones that I did that I know about. I don't
right.
know about some of the stuff you got.
I won't snatch up your stuff. You don't snatch up mine. This right here, I walked into the bins and I saw that name on the box, Antec. Antec is a great computer parts brand. They sell fans, they sell power supplies, they do all kinds of cool stuff. So went up, got it opened up because I didn't know what it was. It's actually a mystery box other than Antec. And I found the cords for these things still in their anti-static bag, sealed. And then in the box is 3 120 millimeter RGB computer fans. Again, not all brands are created equal on these things, so don't see these and be like, I'm going to the bin store and you see a box.
Oh, yeah,
it could be worth $2 or $3.
Check the fans.
So check the brand.
Even that brand.
Now the RGB does help out, as it's red, green, blue, if you don't know what that means. So they're colorful when they spin and all that happy stuff. But it comes with all the connections. It comes with 3 fans, brand new, in their boxes. And we think we can get roughly around $30, about $10 or $11 a piece for them, is what eBay sold comps are showing. A little bit heavy. It will go priorities, probably about $8 to ship.
All right.
I'll slide Emily's pile to her so she has easier reach. And look at the mess.
Thanks for pointing out my mess today.
Not this mess. This mess.
So here was another one in that bin with the battery that we were getting ready to leave, and I picked it up, and it was kind of neat looking. It has a little remote and a little circular thing, and I'm like, huh? Anytime that I see anything with a controller and lights, like it controls lights, or their lights in general, you never know. Usually that stuff can be worth money. So I went on, he looked at it and was like, crap.
It looked like cheap plastic to me.
So I went on and looked, and there were sold comps as high as $59.95. But right. I do know, looking on Amazon, it is not, Amazon doesn't sell it for that high, but we've ran across this before. Just because Amazon's selling it for one price doesn't mean you can't sell it for more on eBay. If somebody wants it, they're going to pay for it. And so I priced it at $39.95 to $59.95. And what it is an 8-output pixel LED controller, Bluetooth, and RF remote control. So as I imagine, there's 8 outputs or inputs, 8 inputs, and you plug in your LED strip lights, I think, or some kind of
pixel,
light.
I believe pixel lights. So
okay. Plug them in, and you can control them.
Can control each
with
strand or each
or
panel.
Yeah.
You know, DJs use pixel lighting.
Yeah.
So.
And when we pulled it out, the little thingy still inside the remote.
Where you pull out to activate the battery is still in the remote.
So, and I think the plastic.
Then the other piece is apparently very hard to get out, but
that's the other piece.
And then there's the actual controller, the
and
wired
the
controller.
directions are in there. And...
So it's got some box damage, but the product itself is brand new.
Brand new in there.
So proof right there, folks, that just because you pass over something doesn't mean somebody else or yourself can't do some due diligence and double check. Don't always go with your gut when you're at a bin store, a Goodwill, any of that, because if I'd gone with my gut, there'd be several $100s we haven't made.
And a lot of times what we'll do is go through behind each other, especially me behind him.
Yep.
He often will leave things. I take more time. I have more patience, and I'll look at things.
Me, things have to jump out at me a lot of times. So like those fans, the Antec brand. I was familiar with the Antec brand. This next box is Feyachi, something. This was the very first thing I picked up at this store. I saw it just plain as day, just laying in the bin. Immediately saw the brand, knew that was a shooting brand. It was a brand of pew pew parts.
And I would have never known that.
And she wouldn't have known. And whether she'd have looked at it or not, who knows? She may have. Thankfully, I looked at it. It is it's actually it's part of a scope system for a rifle, but it is a magnifier for a red dot scope. So you put this doohickey behind your red dot scope, and it magnifies your red dot scope. It comes with a really cool mount, because this is a secondary scope, right? Not your main scope. It comes with this mount right here that when you mount it to your Picatinny rail on your weapon, if you push that button, it'll flip out of the way so you can use your main scope. And then if you're going distance or whatever and you need help with your red dot, you can flip it back into place. So really neat little product. If you're a gun guy and you like the pew pew stuff, it's kind of an exciting find. And then when you see the pricing,
that would have been exciting for me.
We're talking, yeah, she'd have been more excited at the price than she was the product. I was excited by both. So $95 to $100. They're selling all day long, almost every day. Really, really common sold, or often sold comps, or whatever you want to say. So the sell-through rate's very nice. Great product, and should sell fairly quickly.
All right. So this was the first item that I found, and it was in the bins when we first walked in the door, and there was just clothing and things in there, not a lot in there, which tells you always go back and look at the bins if you have time, because I overlooked that the first round. And the bin store was this bin store was not very busy, so we were not feeling like we were in competition to hurry up and get things, so we were able to take our time and really look at items. And this item that I found was an autofocus adapter, and there's a camera, of course, on the front, but anytime I see something that looks like that, or a ring, kind of like that ring, I always pull the box and try to look up the brand or the model and things like that to find out what it is, because usually these are worth money and they're lightweight. A lot of times, some of them we get are smaller. And this one, I was really excited because it was $59.99. Like, at least. I mean, they have price ranges, and I've seen them for a little bit more, but I'm going with, we'll list it at $59.99.
And a lot of times what these are used for, and I don't know the specific one, I haven't really looked into this one, but you can adapt a Nikon lens to a Sony camera body by using something like this.
It says lens to Canon EOS R RF mount camera.
Okay. So that way, if you've got camera glass for a different kind of camera, sometimes you can mount that different camera glass on a camera body that is not the same. So Cool product, very cool find.
Yeah, that was exciting.
You know, that's always exciting. We've got some of those that are like $12, and now we've got one that's good money.
60.
So, let's see. I'm gonna reach. Oh gosh, that's heavy. Oh.
This is another.
So here's another fun story. Not only do we like to show you what we're gonna sell, we like to show you where one screws up and the other figures it out. So this was sitting in the bin. That brand name right there, Fifine, Fifine. Happen to know that is a decent brand, usually of USB type microphones for podcasting or cameras or what have you. So, snatched it up. I threw it in the bag.
Went and had it
opened. And it wasn't what I expected it was going to be. So I really did not think it was going to be worth any.
Told me to put it back.
Any real significant money, because what this is actually, I guess, it's wireless handheld microphones, and not at all a USB style microphone. You know, not great quality. I wouldn't expect a professional musician to use these. Might be good if you're a karaoke DJ or something like that. But so they're wireless, they're handheld. I don't even know anything too much more about them beyond that. But I didn't think they were going to be worth anything because they weren't what I thought they were. I told Emily, go ahead and put it back. I handed it back to her. I said, just throw that back. That's not going to be worth anything.
And I said, why? And he said, because I couldn't find a price and they don't look like they're worth anything.
And so Emily, who is the Google queen,
walked to the front of the store to get connection.
Yeah, and found out that they sell like daily for $50 or better.
Yeah.
So we've got like $55 on this one. It's heavy. Probably have to go in if not in a poly bag, in a medium flat rate box. So $15, $12 to $15 to ship. So we could always knock that back to $45 and add a flat rate $10 shipping or whatever. Just see how it sells. It looks like $55 and free ship is a pretty sweet spot right now. So that's likely what we'll go with. I'm going to let you have that one.
So I was wrong. I'm admitting it. Actually, I don't really remember this whole conversation that we had, but apparently he said I told him to grab this. This is a Bedhead TIGI Massive Shine Wave Artist. I know I've seen the brand. I don't know. I was like, grab it. I never checked pricing. And he never questioned it.
So the fact of the story, the real story, you know, there's A and B. There's two sides to every story. One of them's right.
I was apparently
My
drinking.
side is properly correct. And that is, I passed over this in the bin. I just left it in there. I didn't want anything to do with it.
That's correct. You're right.
We've got probably 10 of these style items in the store right now.
Not that one, though.
Not this one. And I know that most times Bedhead product is not worth much money.
The BD one is like $40.
Bedhead product is about like the Great Value brand of hair products. Now, I think some of their, again, what would I know? But I think some of their gel and stuff like that can sell for like expensive gel, whatever that is. But, so I left it in there. So then she says, hey, you passed this up. And I said, it's not worth anything. Yes, it is. She threw it in her bag. She never checked comps. I mean, we'll still make a couple of dollars on it. Let's be honest. But it's going to sell for $20.
It's all right.
But when we give you the final figures at the end of the video, you'll forget all about that. I promise you. This was kind of a neat find. Although, you know, I guess I'm a little bit worried we're probably a little bit late to the game on this one. With Zoom and video conferencing and all that stuff slowly going away as we hopefully exit these COVID crazies. But either way, another Jellycomb brand, as you can see right there. This is a suction cup mounted video conferencing, LED video conferencing light. Now, it comes with a little tripod and or that suction cup that you see kind of suction cup to the lid of a laptop. And again, it's LED battery operated lighting. It is rechargeable and it sells for about $60. I've seen ranges of pricing from 40 to 65 or 70.
And when I looked that up, I gave the higher range. That's on Amazon. So I saw some sold comps from $39. There aren't a ton of sold comps.
I saw some $65 ones though. So we might just be searching.
And it could could be the way we're searching too.
Search terms will have an effect on that.
Oh,
for
definitely. Most definitely. So, but Amazon, but I did pull Amazon, and Amazon was selling it for $69.
Sure. Now,
As much
one
as
of the
it's
beautiful parts about this thing is this light still has the protective peel-off covering front and back. So it is brand new. This is not even an open, like a used open box. This is brand spanking new. There's some box damage, which is probably what caused Amazon to throw it in their liquidation stuff. But yeah, so it's hopefully a great product, and hopefully one that'll move eventually. We're hoping. And I think it will. So that is up on eBay right now if anybody is still using Zoom and has a need for it.
All right, so I'm going to get the
Tinder!
bigger one out of the way. Oh, gosh. All right, so this...
Oh my god.
It was open. This box was broken open, and he was like, we were both kind of like, should we, shouldn't we? We went and had it opened. I don't think I had him plug it in, but I had him open it, and it was brand new. Like, it was still wrapped and everything, and the noise that we were hearing was the containers inside. It's a AI Cook juicer. I am not 100% sure. I have $29.95 to $59.95. When we give you our numbers, we went on the lower end. Mm-hmm. We actually went lower than the 29.
Yeah, 25, I think.
Yeah, because I don't know. We have to do a little bit more investigating work. We'll probably list it at the higher mark. It is heavy.
It's 4 or 5 pounds, so that's going to be a...
So we'll open it, give it a good clearance, like making sure that it's not damaged, like there's not any other damage.
Yeah.
Make sure that it does turn on and work. I think it's just box damage, honestly. I don't think that
ultimately,
it was used.
that's what I think it is.
And then we'll determine whether we list it on Marketplace or list it on eBay. And if we list on eBay, I'll list it for the higher price. And then if we had a garage sale, I would just pull it off the shelf and take it outside.
Sure.
Because we've already sold one.
We paid $7 for it.
So I put a range.
So we sold it at the garage sale for $20.
Yeah.
I mean,
so $29.95 to $59.95. I thought it was just take a chance. Just take a chance.
All right, so here was another kind of interesting find. I like when we find these new things, things we've never seen. I've never seen at a bin store before. And this was, again, truly a fairly mystery box. The only thing on it is that white sticker right there on the end.
I don't even think I know what this is.
So I wanted to look at it and make sure what it was before I really got too overly excited about it. So I went up to the counter and I said, "Hey, dude, would you open it for me?" And the guy says, "Sure, I will."
Is that how the conversation really went?
It really is. So when I opened it up, it is a factory Sony rear power compartment. I don't know. For a Sony PlayStation 4. The scary part about this thing is it sells for like $40. The scary thing about this for me is that I just don't have any way to test it. And I don't know if it's been used. It to me, it doesn't appear to have been used, but there's no telltale signs of usage that I can see. But you just don't know. So how we sell this, I'm not sure. I think I bought this more on excitement because it was Sony branded than anything else. I
know how we sell it. You want to know how we sell it?
Parts only.
No. We list it for $39.98. We list it with free return, so people have confidence in us that if there's something wrong with it, we'll give them a return. And we ship it. And sell it and ship it. And if they come back and they say it doesn't work, then we just eat it.
So we're out $6.
It is what it is.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's not, that's just the way, some of this stuff, that's just the way it goes. And we make that choice, and sometimes we win, and sometimes we lose. And if we lose $7 on that, we've gained it on at least 1, if not 5 of these other items we have here.
Correct.
So
$40, like she said. We'll put free returns on it. If it doesn't work, we'll take care of the customer. We have $6 invested in the item.
And the customers are really, I mean, if they come back and say it doesn't work, we've been honest with them and said, I'm sorry that that happened. we had no way to test it based on what we had, received this, blah, 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 we'll be happy to refund it.
Absolutely.
And we just go in and refund it. And, if they have the opportunity to leave feedback, they still leave positive feedback.
Yep. As long as we take care of them at the end of it all,
yep.
it seems that we won't get negative feedback. So,
and when we list it, we will say unable to test, untested.
Right, exactly.
So, but we won't advertise and push free returns because I'm always afraid that sends the wrong message.
Yeah.
Like, hey, buy me and say it doesn't work and
buy
get
me
your money
and
back.
Screw,
yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so here we go. We have another wireless keyboard. This one's branded by IVSO, and it fits an iPad Pro 11 2018.
Funny part about it is I have that exact model up here on the shelf getting ready to be sent back to Amazon to sell on Amazon.
Oh, we can add another one?
So we could probably just put another one on there and sell it on Amazon, or there are sold comps on eBay.
For $45.99 to $50.99.
So, and I think Amazon was about the same price, maybe a little bit higher fees. So, what
Here's
we
the
decided
one
to do
problem.
What is it?
Oh, no, it does say it on here. It says it's blue. So this is blue.
Blue.
Because it doesn't have marked on the side what color. And that's always a pain when they don't do that. Thankfully, the little sticker here, which you can also scan on Amazon.
Yeah.
I think I finally know now. It's drilled in my head enough to know which one I can scan.
So, I'll tell you what. So, since we're talking about that, I'll show you guys that.
Oh, yeah.
Might be something good. So, on this box here, you can see it has that sticker. Hopefully, that'll.
I can see it from here. Yeah.
So, it has that sticker. They call that an LPN sticker at Amazon. And that is a warehousing
location sticker.
That is literally just a location sticker. I think is what they use their infrared guns or whatever they are to scan inventory and such. That's what that is. That's an LPN sticker. That's on pretty much anything you get from Amazon. When you sell on Amazon, when you are a seller on Amazon, that sticker right there, that is the ASIN number. So that's Amazon serial index number or something. Amazon specific item number, the ASIN. That's the ASIN number, and then it usually it has to have a description on it. When we send things into Amazon, we have to print that sticker, and it prints that barcode for us on the sticker, specific to the bin hunters. So if you sold this as well on Amazon, you'd have a different ASIN than we would. So that's the difference when she says that. And a lot of times the LPN sticker is over the ASIN sticker. Mm-hmm. So it kind of hurts when they do that because we can't scan the ASIN.
And I haven't found a keychain heater to be able to peel stickers off. I'm going to invent one.
Talk to your Alibaba friends. Maybe there is one.
Maybe so.
She's been sourcing some sublimation craft stuff from China and is best friends with some folks over there that text her at all hours of the night. I don't understand. I guess thankfully I'm not really a jealous guy. Maybe I am. Either way. So this was a find that I had found, something that I had found. And this is called an Extreme Series Range Master. And quite honestly, I don't know what it is.
I thought you did. You got all excited.
It's some sort of fail-safe. But it's got megahertz on it, like frequency on it, and it's got volume and audio and power and up and down and mic. And so I'm not real clear. TNC antenna connector prevents tipping, capable of 24/7 wireless broadcasting, adjustable volume controls for 3.5mm RCA and mic inputs, easy touch adjustable frequencies up to 108 megahertz. Virtual plug and playability. So I'm putting her to sleep, so I'll stop. But yeah, they call it a failsafe. I don't know what it is. All I know is that it sells for about $130. 99 to 129, kind of just depending. Not a whole lot of sold comps on this exact brand, but on the on the item, on what it is. So we're going with that. There are a few on this exact brand, but not too many.
Well, and the other thing you can do too is, I know you looked, but also we can pull off this label, and there is a UPC on the back.
Yeah.
And we could try to scan that and see. Sometimes you get more things with the UPC, sometimes you don't. Sometimes
but now it is a required field.
Oh, is it?
Where it didn't used to be. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Because I just tried to list something the other day, and it told me that I had to put the UPC in.
Oh.
So you can put unknown or unneeded or not necessary
That's
or something, because not all items have a UPC. They should, but anything imported typically doesn't have a universal product code.
Oh, here, give me that other one.
Oh yeah, this one?
Yeah. Whoa.
Hey,
Don't be
easy
dropping
now.
nothing.
What in the
All
world?
right. So here, can you see me now? Whoa! You almost poked my eyeball out. So this is a Jeep tire. Well, it's not necessarily. It doesn't say Jeep, but it's a tire cover. It's gonna fit a Jeep.
It's for a Jeep.
It's for a Jeep, and it has the camera hole.
It's
And he
for
was like,
the
"Oh, look, that'll fit your tire." I said, "I don't want it. I want to know how much it sells
2018 and up Jeep Wrangler JLs
for." Yeah.
with the spare tire mounted backup camera.
So this would fit if I wanted it, but I don't want it because it sells for $59-ish.
Like 50 to 60 bucks.
And I just like to show my tire. I don't like to cover my tire.
Even though it's very generic tire.
I don't care.
Finally, for resale items, again, back to our bread and butter. We showed bread and butter earlier on coffee. We'll go back to our bread and butter on water filters. So this is a 3-pack of refrigerator water filters. I'm actually almost about 1,000% positive these are for our fridge.
Really?
I'm almost certain.
Oh.
We can double check the number, but I'm almost positive these are the ones that our fridge takes. And we do some. So whether we sell them or not, I don't know. We will determine that. If we do decide to sell them, for the 3-pack is $35.99. They are for pretty heavy, and they will not fit in a padded flat rate envelope because the box is too long. So that does make it probably an $8 to $10 ship fee, depending on where it's going, because we can't flat rate it.
Oh, yeah, that's the
So
other
right up above Emily's head there, you'll see another box of coffee. It's already listed and on our inventory shelves. This is Pete's Keurig K-Cups. It's 45 of them, maybe? Yeah, I think. It's still on the front. 75. There's 75 Pete's Major Dickinson's Blend coffee. So we've got those on for like $40 right now. 35, 40, something like that. So that's it for the resale items. Now we've got a break room item.
One of the 2 break room items. The other one I did not bring down. And I don't ask me why it's upstairs.
We tell you what it is. She was okay.
Now.
Break room stuff.
All right, so break room stuff. So I saw this box and it said Pop Chips, and I handed it to him and I said, "Hey, go find out what the expiration date is on these, because I really like these." And so they're Pop Chip sea salt, and they don't expire until June, and that's fine because it'll take me a while to eat these. And
she likes them because they're super flaky.
No, I just like them because they're not like chips. They're not. They don't have all.
They fit into her WW plan.
They do. When I don't follow it well, but it does keep me on track with not overeating. So
the other break room item is a box, literally, of 4 packages of 54.
5 packages of 44 count, 10 and a 16th inch Dixie paper plates. So ask me why they're upstairs. Ask me why they're upstairs.
I know why they were upstairs. You were so excited to run this box upstairs to show the boys. Look what I got at the $7 bin store, right?
I was.
But at the end of the day, there's 200 10-inch paper plates.
I don't have to buy paper plates.
For a couple weeks.
No. I'm hoping that's going to last through the summer.
We're not doing dishes
they're good
at
paper
all this
plates.
summer, y'all.
No.
I'm telling you.
No, paper plates.
And then the other personal item was a lens kit for a phone camera. I'm not going to go grab it. I've got it over in the other part of the house.
I stuck it on our death pile.
Our death pile. So,
our death pile rack.
They don't,
because we're not. No, I think that was listed for $29.95, and it's like a telescoping lens that you clip to your camera.
Yeah. So, final numbers?
Okay, so final... Oh, no, where'd I put it?
What did you do with it?
I know, you don't want to edit this video.
You buried our final numbers, woman.
All right, so we estimated that we have 19 items that we're selling, if we did our math correctly. And we totaled up $916. So all these numbers that we rattled off, we took like a lower number on them, or what we really think we'll probably sell it for, and came up with $916. Then we went ahead and did a flat 15% for fees, and so that was $137. So that took us down to $779. And then he said, go ahead and take the number of items times $7.
Yeah, I did like $8.
$8 to average out shipping. And that was $152. So that brought us down to $627 pre-tax.
Potential
profit. And so then he said, go ahead and cut 25% off of that. And that took it down to $471. So
potentially $470 in net profit after taxes, fees, shipping, in 19 items that we all in have. How much did you say? 130?
Oh yeah, we forgot to take out how much we spent on that stuff.
Oh, it didn't take out cost of goods.
So scratch that. That's not our potential profit.
Rewind.
It's like $140.
Okay, so
it was 70 and it was like 74 and 70. So it's like $140.
So
because remember the two
$330 in potential net profit, including cost of goods, eBay fees, 25% for Uncle Sam, which is about right, and shipping. So if any, that obviously can change. If we take a best offer on something, if we run a sale, if we promote something and have to pay a fee for promoting it,
right?
Whatever.
And we're not going to see this money tomorrow.
And this money could take months.
It could take months.
Our $140, I would think, would come back.
Our 140 is going to come back fast.
But to see that total profit, that big picture that we just shouted out, it could take months. We could get lucky and it could take weeks, but realistically, it could take months. We're in, what are we in, Q2? So we are now in Q2, which historically is a slow time for online reselling. Now, I think we can probably concur with that during the week. Our weekday sales are down considerably.
Because I haven't ran any sales.
But our weekend sales are consistent. So this past...
Which will be interesting. I think we'll test it this week and not run any sales and see what happens this weekend.
So, Saturday I took one package to the post office, and then Monday...
And why did you only take one package to the post office?
Because the buyer specifically asked if... We don't ship on Saturday, typically.
Sometimes we do. If we have a lot, we have been.
But the buyer specifically asked. She was going out of town on Friday, and she was hoping to get this hair conditioner that she bought prior to going out of town. So I packaged it up quick, and I took it off to the post office on Saturday. And then Saturday sales and Sunday sales. Monday we took 21 packages to the post office.
And then we had Monday we had 5. I just took 5.
You just took 5, and we've had one sold.
And we had one today. So, now we probably had more than one because a lot of times we wake up to things that sold, and then we did postage late this morning. And took it at lunchtime. So. But we've only had one sale this evening that we've already packaged up.
And
but that's okay.
Some of the algorithms, she mentioned packaging late and things like that. So that can play into algorithms of eBay
because
as
usually
well.
you'll do something early in the morning that could trigger. So
that might be a whole nother video because we're running long on this, and I didn't want to edit it, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to find some room to.
You could just chop that whole last conversation out.
Because we're at 41.
Anything that you talked about, you can cut out.
So I can cut me out completely. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. Like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing.
See ya.